Just Bugging.
Alright guys, this is G-Man with Just Bugging, and I'm back on the 72 Super Beetle, Allie's car, and I've got enough parts to put one strut together. I'm still waiting on the correct ball joint. The wrong one came in, it was too short, and they didn't get my order right. Sent me one of these, and then one of the, I got two of the boots, and then one of the upper bearings. Well, these things were expensive. Just 45 bucks for, or 48 bucks for that. So yeah, I got some money in it, but it's gonna be a brand new suspension. So there we go. There's our new strut insert and the correct piece that goes in here. And see how that sits flush. It comes with two different sizes for, I guess, a different diameter tube. Screw this bad boy down. All right, let's try to reduce some scratches. That'll work. That's how we do it here at Just Bugging. All right, now we're gonna need this down in here like that, and then this right here. And here's the tricky part. I've got to manage to compress this without scratching it a whole bunch. So I've got an idea. Here's my new bump stop, which I would hope that you're not driving it to where you're gonna hit this one day. Look at there. All right, we don't need the nut on there right now. We will be putting this on top, like so. And then this will go here, like so. So I need to compress the spring down. So I've got an idea. Got some rubber here. Take my little side off here so my pin can come through, like so. All right, see how that works. This takes a little extra time and effort not to make a mess out of this. There you go, people. There it is. Got the retainer down there, nuts on it, seated properly in there, and I didn't scratch the rod up, and I didn't scratch the spring up. So we're good to go. Now I'll take the spring compression tool off. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that bad boy. That's gonna look sweet. She is gonna like that. Yeah, a couple little nicks on it. Perfect. So wait. So we got one side we can install, but we're gonna wait for the other one because you can't stab the sway bar in both control arms one at a time. So we will wait. So that's the procedure in assembling a strut, rebuilding your strut, whatever you want to call it, was shot out from that setup. So it'll help it get in, be aligned properly, stay that way for a while. I've decided that I'm gonna disassemble this motor down to a long block and give it to my builder Mike at Bug Yoda, and he's going to break it down and inspect it. I'm actually gonna have him open the case and everything because we didn't rebuild it, and I was told that it was rebuilt, and I'm questioning some things on it. And besides that, with what they paid for the car, I want to make sure it's right, and I want Mike to look at it. There may be no issues and you just freshen it up, or maybe it needs head work and they rebuilt the bottom end and didn't do the heads. I don't know, but we're going to find out. And then while I have it apart, I'm going to repaint all the tins again because I want them a lot shinier than they are. It's been sitting in the shop for a while and looks like maybe a little bit of overspray from something I painted in here got on it. It gives it a nice antique look, but I want to match the car. We're gonna get at it and disassemble this motor. Hey guys, got the 72 motor. Kyle's almost got it completely broken down, ready to go to Mike. Another issue yesterday, trying to install the newly built front strut. They've changed the suspension from 71, the Super Beetle, until 73 in June. And then in July 73, it changed to this version. So this is basically just, if you wanted to order front parts, I mean, not the tie rod ends, anything to do with the steering except for there. And the sway bar and the control arms have been different. They were cast in 71, 72, and up until June, July they changed. So they apparently wanted to change something. I don't know if it was just cheaper to make a stamp control arm, or they didn't like where the U-joint came, I mean the ball joint came out of the bottom. I don't know. But this suspension lasted until the end of the Super Beetle in 1979. So I ran into the issue. This is the actual upper strut bearing that goes on a 71 to June 73. And the placement of the bolts is exactly the same. All they did, as you can see, this right here fits up into this hole. And then when they changed the bearing. I don't know if maybe something failed in those and they changed to a different style. Well, when you try to put it up in here, this is much larger. So what I did is I took and made a template. I used the rubber that goes up in here, like so. And this is the same diameter as this. So, let's see, I went a little far with the tape, but I've placed this over here and I'm gonna grind out this area right here and enlarge it and keep trying it and going a little at a time until this fits flush in there. It's not gonna make any difference to the body. I mean, that is the only difference in the body. The suspensions are different, but the placement on the vehicle is all the same. Where the control arms bolt under there and where the strut tower, this diameter must be larger. They enlarged this in July 73 and it stayed that way until 79. So that's what we're doing. They just need to be aware when they're ordering parts, but this is all gonna be done, and she's never gonna have to do anything with this for a lifetime of her owning the vehicle. But it would be good to inform the next person that buys it if they ever want to do anything. They have to order parts for a late 73 to 79. All right, well, I'm gonna deal with this and then we can get the strut on. I'm still waiting on the damn parts. I mean, maybe it's because of what's going on with the coronavirus. It's just, I'm having a hell of a time getting the right part or even getting a part here. And I've already lost money on the wrong ball joint that came in. So shipping it back, I'm basically out like $26. So I should have kept it, I guess, but I'd probably never use it. So what's the difference? Could have made a paperweight. All right, guys, that wasn't that bad. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just changing the mounts, and all it is enlarging the hole for that to go in. It's no different. It worked out fine, not too large, and they made this bigger. It went out further, but the surface area in here is all the same. I mean, I have a 74 here and a 71 here, so I have plenty to compare it with. And it's going in nice and flush. And none of this is your adjustment for your Casper and camber. That's just a stationary mount. And then when your control arm is mounted below, you see it has a cam here. And as you turn this, it's going to pull it in and out. So we will be set. And the other strut insert had just arrived just now. So now I'm waiting on the new mount for the top strut bearing and the correct ball joint. So, you know, I'll still have to press that in and get the other ones out. I think I already got all the other ones out. I left the other ball joint in there just to make sure I can check it and compare it still to the new ones and make sure everything's right. So I've still got to press that one out and press a new one in. And then I will get over to this, probably make me a new template. And I'll have Kyle clean all this mess up today and wash the car. Hoping to have all the suspension done and all the painted wheels on the car and the car moved out of this position. It needs to be all washed up and cleaned, and I'm going to get ready for painting next month the hood and the fenders. The motor will be getting evaluated and whatever it needs it's going to get, and then I'll get to start dealing with the wiring, installing the new dash pad, and the seats will be last, of course. They are newly upholstered, but the covers have been pulled over the other covers, so I don't like that. I'm going to pull them back off and do it the right way. But it's all new, it didn't hurt anything. It's just, I guess they didn't want to put new padding in it or whatever, but no big deal. It's not the first time I ever ran across that. I got the hog tooth pliers and the little retaining clips, so it ain't a biggie. I cut this hole out like I showed before, and I'm going to do that one when the part comes in. The ball joint that I'm waiting on. Oh, sweet. I like it. And like I said, the sway bar will go on after the other side goes on. Oh, that's hard. Brand new ball joint. And that's it. Now I'm gonna have to get another brake line set up. This one will go there. Then I have to get a metal line, stick it on there. And that's it for the, I'll put some touch up. I always purchase, you know, the car space coat, clear coat, and I always get me a small can, like a half a pint of single stage, where it's already got the clear in it. And just touch up these little scratches there so it looks pretty. But that's all we got until the rest of the parts get here to put up the other side. And then we can finally get the front wheels back on this. And then I can swap off the Gills wheels and put them on that. They just got put on there because they were nearby. And I'll put her painted rims on. And like I said, the motor's off with Mike to get evaluated and see whatever it might need. All right, guys, here we are getting on with the other strut. I got all my parts now. The control arm is up there drying with the paint on it. Just got done with a great Sunday morning drive in the 1970 for the video for the sale of it. Good day, good day. So it's a Sunday and I'm gonna get me a task done today and maybe not work so late today. I'm always just bugging. And the wife would like to spend some time with me and the grandchildren are coming over. Yes. Figured it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to put these in last time and they kept moving around when I was suggesting, you know, compressing and uncompressing the spring. So this time I decided to put some weather strip adhesive on them and they're not gonna move now. There you go, people. Beautiful. Look at that. That is sweet. Turns nicely. That'll work.
Hey guys, it's Dalton. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more progress videos on the 72 Super Beetle. And if you guys are interested in buying that 1970 convertible Beetle, then please go check out that video or contact us on our website. But I hope you guys have a just bugging of a day and stay safe out there.